Hey guys, what's happening? Hope everybody's doing well. So, I've been looking at Google Earth, and you know how they drive down the road so you get a street view and then they get the satellite view? Well, I've been waiting to see if they update the road view, and the last time they did it was 2012 in this area. So I was looking the other night and they still haven't updated the road yet. So I managed to grab a screenshot of the house as I bought it. So you look at it, you probably think, why did you buy it? So here's a view of the house. Bing! What do you think? So that's what it looked like just before I bought it. Well, actually when I bought it. I bought it just like that. A garden looking the same. And the house was just as nasty as the outside. You probably thought, why did you buy that? Because I got a good deal and it was way out in the countryside. So I spent 2 years doing it up. And this is what it looks like now. What do you think? A little bit different? So if you look here, you can see the old picture and you see the flood marks where it comes up and stained the wall. So it went up to 3/4 of the way up the door. Now, why did it flood so bad? Well, apparently there's, I don't know where, miles up the river, way up the river, like 50, 60, 70 miles, maybe 100 kilometers or something. There's a monster dam, I think Lubili area or something, which is about an hour and something away from here. The dam broke. So what happened is, the water flooded this whole area. Now, I'm on a little bit of a hill. I just wanted to show you this. The sun's a little bit bright, it's the end of the day, but I just wanted to show you this. So here I am on the road, and I can see my door over there, okay? So, I'm guessing, yeah. So, if I look straight across the top of the hedge, straight in there, you can see the door. So the top of the hedge here, right? So about here is where the water came to. So I'm 6'4", so anybody below, say 6'9", or 5'9", you have to swim. But look where I'm stood. I'm stood on top of this little road, right? So I'm on top of a little hill. Look at this, see? So it goes down about 2 meters. So if you were on this road, walking around up to here in water, you'd have been okay. But going this way, right, going that way, you would have definitely had to swim. So I think about this a lot since I've been here. So as far as the eye can see, right, way over there, all underwater. And that was like from here to Bangkok. Bangkok, between here and Bangkok is about 2 meters different in height, and it's about 100 kilometers, 60 miles away. So, because you know, this area of the country is pretty much flat. Yeah, I just can't get over the volume of water that came during that flood. It was before my time. But what's funny is, this area was this deep. But if you go back down this road here, about 5 kilometers, there's an area where all the shops are. Apparently, it didn't quite get to the shops. So that area, in this little area here, within 5 to 10 kilometers, is a shop. And it didn't flood back there. So people had boats, so they could go from, you know, like there's a guy who has a home over there. He's passed now, but he has a home over there that's high up on stilts. So he had a boat, and he took his boat and, you know, went as far as he could and then walked to the shop to get some food. But if you'd have lived here, if you'd have lived at this house here where I am, when that big flood came, I'd have had to get in the truck and my whole house would have been ruined. But the reason I went and, I mean, I knew the story, I could see the house had been flooded. But the reason I went ahead and bought it anyway is because that's the first time it's ever done that. You know, the dam bust. So there's a lady who's like 80 some years old, a friend of a friend in this area knows, and she said, you know, at 82 years old, she lived in this area and it never did that before. So I thought, okay, I'm pretty safe that the dam's not going to break again. So that's the before and after. I wanted to share that with you. I've been waiting for him to update the area, but I thought I'll just update it myself. Today in Thailand is the Kids' Day. They have a they don't really celebrate Christmas too much here. You know, maybe some people who are a bit more international or more up to date on what other countries are doing, they'll celebrate Christmas. If you go to the big malls, they'll have Christmas decorations, but in the home, most people don't celebrate Christmas. New Year, the normal New Year, is when people give gifts. I think it's the day before, the day of New Year's is when people give gifts. That's right. And then today is was it, I think, January the 13th, I believe. I'm not sure. It's Children's Day. So I went to a small mall in Angtong today to get a bit of groceries, and I didn't see anything there. But I know if you go to Ayutthaya, there's a big mall there called Ayutthaya Park, which is, I used to call Tesco Mall, but it's actually Ayutthaya Park. And in Ayutthaya Park, I'm guaranteed they'll have something for the children. And then if you go to Ransit, which is on the way to Bangkok, they'll have something big for the children. And I know Thai PBS, which is a television station, they have some special events on just for children, and they'll have like all kinds of things, and they give them gifts today. So, Children's Day today in Thailand. I never heard that before in Europe or in America. Children's Day.